I'm Crystal Faulkner with the CPA firm of CUNY Faulkner and Stevens. We're here today with Otis Jones. Otis is the new Economic Development Director for the City of Cincinnati. Welcome, Otis.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, Otis, you've only been on the job now for about, what, 2 to 3 months?
Yep.
Let's talk about what your vision is. Now that you've been here for just a little while, what do you think and what's your vision for the next 12 to 18 months?
Well, you know, I first want to recognize the excitement that's taking shape here in the city. And my vision really includes building upon that excitement and the things that's taking place in the neighborhoods with the UC Square, the things that's taking place downtown with Dun Humvee coming in. People are excited to be here, and so we want to move forth with a vision to build upon our neighborhoods. We're going through a community participatory process right now up in Madisonville to move forth with a development there and downtown. We're really focused downtown and looking at the vacancy rate that's downtown. Currently right now the vacancy rate is around 20% for office, and we want to try to move that down. And so our focus is getting that down by injecting new residential downtown, which creates excitement.
Well, we've had a lot of excitement downtown in the last few months with the World Choir Games, what's going on down at the banks. But let's shift gears for a moment. You know, it does seem like we put a lot of emphasis and focus on attracting new big businesses. We seem to talk a lot about startups and put a lot of resources in startups. What do you say to the privately held business that's been here for a long time? What kind of resources is available to help them grow jobs?
Well, you know, that's a good question. I'm glad that you asked it. You know, we have a cadre of resources internally. We've got a loan product that the city has and sponsors in partnership with Cincinnati Development Fund, and that we have for providing loan guarantees to existing companies who may want to expand. In addition to that, we offer tax incentives for businesses who have a current footprint, but because they have an opportunity to grow, may need to have you know, take on additional retail, and so we offer incentives to help underwrite some of the risks for them to do that as well. So,
and if people listening today would like to learn more about those incentives, what do they just call the Economic Development Department? Look online?
Look online, go to choosecincinnati.com, and you know, all of our incentives are outlined there, and feel free to just contact my office.
That sounds fabulous.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, Otis, and welcome to the City of Cincinnati.
I appreciate it. Yep.
We're going to continue our conversation with Otis Jones, the new Economic Development Director for the City of Cincinnati, on WCPO.com/businesswise. So as I've mentioned, Otis, it's exciting. You came right at a very interesting time, a lot of activity going on in the city, a lot of challenges too, I would imagine, things that you see that you'd like to get done, maybe little difficult obstacles that might be standing in the way. What do you see as the biggest challenge facing your job and really our city in terms of economic development over the next few years?
I think the navigation of the new global economy. I mean, you know, people may not realize, but the day of technology, you know, we've got a lot of small businesses who are conducting business throughout the world just from their Blackberries or iPhones. And you know, the liquidity in the markets, you know, with the reset in the market, so to speak, after 2008, it's been tough for businesses to get loans and that kind of thing. And so locally, we've been really focused on working with our partners, our private partners, to ensure that there's liquidity so that businesses can take out loans, so investors can get access to capital to expand, to grow, to develop, so you know, a major focus that we're going to have is ensuring that liquidity stay there, particularly during a time of budget constraint and everything else. That's really important.
You know, as a CPA, we represent many businesses, often small businesses, and it just seems it's very difficult, even in this environment today where it does seem like things are hopefully getting back on track. It's still hard to get capital. So the whole concept of providing the liquidity, the loan programs, I think a lot of people don't realize all the various resources that we do have in this city to help smaller businesses.
We do, and you know, we have 2 loan pool programs, actually 3. We've got one that's centered towards the startup, the first generation company that you know, helps with preparing business plans and doing initial working capital to get going. But then we deal a lot with the second generation companies who's been here for a while, who's got started, but who's hoping to expand that footprint. And through our Go Cincinnati program, we can offer up to $1 million. We try to get that capital out the door around 5%, which is very good in today's market. And then we have a leveraged up program in partnership with the Cincinnati Development Fund and some of our local banks and institutions here, where we try to provide loan guarantees to help write down risk. And at the end of the day, when a company has an opportunity to expand, the underwriting principles in the global marketplace, it has impacted Cincinnati. It continues to. When we can help to write down the risk so that companies can take advantage of the great things here that this city have to offer, our fantastic workforce and everything else, we try to play our part.
And we do have a great city. I've been here for a long time. I'm not originally from here, but I feel like I've been here now for my entire life, or at least half my life. You're most recently from New Jersey. So what would you say to someone watching today? I mean, what have you found most surprising about the city in a good way?
Well, the warmth. Coming here to the Midwest, leaving New Jersey. Obviously, I'm a Midwest boy myself. I was born and raised in Detroit and spent a lot of time up in Columbus. So, but coming here is certainly different than the New York minute that you experience out in the East Coast. But more importantly is the warmth of the community, give you the welcome and spirit you receive, and that's not only just from the business community. I mean, it's also just from the citizenry here. And you heard those stories abundantly being told from our visitors recently from the World Choir game. So I mean that's impactful, and I think long term that's one of our most important assets, and that sends a message around the world that we're open for business, not only in a business sense but also in a communicative sense, and that to me has been a key that I've seen come.
And the key is really, I think, just getting that message out that Cincinnati is just a great place to live, work, and play. Otis Jones, thanks again for being my guest, and
Thank you.
Good luck to you.
Appreciate it.